Dímelo, mi gente. Welcome back. We are back for another week. Estamos de regreso aquí en GMTV Wrestling. Soy tu host, Jose G. Welcome back. A Jorge Arzalian from Super Lucha Show. Dímelo, mi gente. What's up, bro? ¿Cómo estamos?
Todo bello, todo hermoso, cansado, pero pa'lante.
Pa'lante, bro. Pa'lante.
Yes.
Bro, it's, by the way, happy WrestleMania week, Jorge. Jorgito,
Woo!
tenemos
Yes.
un fin de semana cargado, lleno de lucha libre, bro. We got SmackDown on Friday. Yeet. We got Stand and Deliver in the middle of the day on Saturday.
Who?
Yeet.
Jada.
Yeet and who. And then we got WrestleMania Saturday, WrestleMania Sunday, and Monday after WrestleMania. Bro, I am hype. It's the best time of the year.
Of
Thank
course.
you, Wrestling Gods.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm really happy.
¿Cómo va tu día, bro? How was your day? ¿Qué me
Mira,
cuentas?
muy bien. Estoy contento, como te dije, cansado, pero bueno, muchos proyectos, muchas cosas que están caminando. Ayer fue NXT. Was a great show. No me puedo quejar, bro. Life is good.
Awesome. Bueno, mi gente, as always, make sure you give me that follow on Gonzalez Media TV, Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube at Gonzalez Media TV. We are broadcasting right now live on Millions, the only platform created for athletes, pro athletes, collegiate athletes that get together with content creators and we do business. We do a lot of great things. So check me out on Millions and support the channel on YouTube. Smash that notification bell so you never miss whenever we drop brand new content. We got content dropping every single day. So thank you guys. And make sure you share the show tonight, guys. Share it in your favorite group. Donde sea no lo están viendo. Estamos transmitiendo ahora mismo en Instagram. Estamos en Millions. Estamos en Facebook. Y estamos en YouTube. So make sure you share the love. Support the show. The more of you that share it out, the algorithm will push it out. So that way we get more viewers, more subscribers, and more followers. So thank you guys for your support. And let us know in the comment section where you're watching from so we can shout you out. And tonight, guys, we're going to be covering NXT, what happened last night, and we're going to be giving you our predictions for Stand and Deliver this Saturday. But last night was the go-home show. We had a lot go down. We had an awesome gauntlet tag team match that, bro, I did not expect Hank and Tank to get the win, but they entire gauntlet.
Yeah.
And good
They
for
deserve
them.
it, okay?
And they deserve it. And I think that that's going to be a beautiful setup for Fraxium on Saturday for Stand and Deliver. So we'll see what happens there. But that was a beautiful, beautiful tag team match. Then we had a few other things that went down. But overall, bro, they were in that matchup for 20 plus minutes. ¿Qué te parece esa lucha, bro? ¿Cómo estuvo el ambiente dentro ahí en el Performance Center con ese gauntlet match?
Bueno, para nadie es mentira que nos sorprendió a todos el Go Home NXT porque primero no hubo LFG, o sea, entramos al PC alrededor de las 6:45, normalmente a las 7:30, around 7:30, ya empieza todo. Anteriormente, Rest in Peace, Level Up estaba ahí, que nos recibía con todos esos colores y toda esa cosa. Luego, ahora se mudó a LFG, pero no hubo LFG, tampoco hubo Dark Matches, entonces estábamos como que viéndonos las caras, como que literalmente arrancó creo que unos 5 minutos más temprano de lo habitual, pero valió la pena, José. Fueron 2 horas que en verdad pasaron así, cada match,
así, bro.
Y definitivamente Hank Tank ganando la oportunidad contra Fraction. A mí me gusta mucho, para nadie es mentira, que es uno, si no, mi tag team favorito de NXT. Hank y Tank me parecen unos muchachos que tienen el carisma, tienen el talento, se han llevado al público como han querido, y ellos vienen de abajo, hermano. Ellos, Triple G, que por cierto lo quiero aprovechar, que está en sintonía como siempre.
Saludos, G.
Él me cuenta que sí, que ellos eran seguridad, bro, como todos.
Sí,
Empezaron desde abajo.
I remember going to the shows and seeing both of them at security. So yes.
Entonces, man, after the match, everyone at the pit C start shouting, "You deserve it," because man, they give 100% last night, bro.
No, it was definitely a good matchup, a good showing para Hank and Tanks, and congratulations to them. And we'll talk about their matchup against Fraction
Hung,
en,
you
en un
guys.
poquitito. También at the beginning of the show, we had a fatal, let's see, we got a fatal four-way match to see who was going to face the North American champion, Ricky Saints. Y ya vimos que Ethan Page pues ganó esa lucha y él va a estar enfrentándose a Ethan Page. Two former AEW guys now in a high mid card match for the NXT North American title. I
Yes.
like it y me gusta el giro. I know that Ethan todavía es un heel, but I think that he's leaning more into it. It's because,
Yeah.
okay, porque la diferencia que me estoy dando cuenta aquí from the Ethan Page that came at the beginning of NXT or, you know, in his early career, right? He was like an annoying heel.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to become a heel that I like.
Of course.
Oh, ¿me
Yeah.
entiendes me entiendes lo que te digo? So, I like the build up right now and I like the history que estos dos tienen en el pasado fuera de NXT, Jorgito.
Ujú. Sí, bueno, obviamente yo quería ganar a Alexis King porque a mí me gusta mucho el concepto que él tiene y cómo es él, pues, Alexis King.
Oye, a ti te
Pero,
quedaría bien esa barba, así como Lexus King. ¿Te atreves a hacerla?
oye, bueno, si me pagan, sí, brother.
Ahí, que te hagan los diseños, bro.
Claro. No,
Imagina, bro.
yo sigo el barbero, el Alexis King, creo que es Winter Park, si no me equivoco. Sí, pero él le dice My Way, My Beard. Pero no, de pana ¿cómo se llama? Y además, bueno, hijo del famoso Pullman. Pero siempre me ha gustado, yo soy rockero, entonces siempre me he sentido identificado con Lexis King. Obviamente sabía que no iba a avanzar y bueno, que Ethan se vuelva de nuevo a hacer como que ruido en NXT me parece muy bien. Él es un
Yeah,
luchador completo. Ethan tiene todo, brother.
absolutely.
A-
100%.
Ayer yo hasta estaba pensando eso, que hay luchadores, José, no sé si estás de acuerdo conmigo, they look and they deserve championships, you know? When you
Mhm.
watch Obafemi, when you watch Trick Williams, when you watch, no me quiero adelantar a lo que voy, pero hay ciertos luchadores que son campeones, que pueden ser the face of the company like that. Hay
Eh,
unos que no. Ethan tiene eso.
Eso
Ethan
es
se
así.
ve como
You're
campeón.
100% correct. I'm 100% with you. I even liked him when he was in AEW. You know, when he was over there, when he was in TNA. I think
Ujú.
he's a complete wrestler, man. He's good on the mic, he's good in the ring, he has presence, and he's a good-looking guy. So I
Yeah,
think this guy has everything he needs to be the face of NXT. He was already NXT champion. It was a short reign. But maybe he could do something with this NXT North American champion. We'll see. Well, no, I know it's very too early because it's Ricky Saints just got it.
of course. And the other thing before we move on, Jose, he has that thing from the golden age. You know, he has that
Mm,
thing from the vintage golden age wrestler. That's what I
mhm.
love about Ethan Page because he reminds me like Ricky the model, that kind of heel, you know, really elegant and really dressed and he
Like a Rick Rude type of guy.
yeah, kind of, yeah, kind of.
I
No,
like
no,
that.
not tan sexy como el Grand
No,
Ravishing,
no, no tan sexy, you know. He still's got a lot to go, pero como quiera.
but they have the new Rick Rude over there, Dixon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When I met him, that was the first say I told him. The first thing I told him, I say, "Hey man, you have rubbish and Rick Rude vibes. You know, in a good way. Be careful. So you have those vibes because you know, golden age, bro."
Absolutely. Bueno, continuamos aquí con lo que sucedió anoche en el Go Home Show de NXT. You know, after that four-way match, you know, Ricky Saints and Ethan Page had a little face-off. Obviously, Ricky Saints stayed up, and then you know there was some back and forth. But I like where this is going, so we'll see whether it heads on
Yeah,
Saturday. We had a couple qualification matches. Lola Vice against Tatum Paxi. It's been a minute that we've seen Lola Vice in the ring, so I'm glad to see her back. She
yes,
got the win. Tia Hale also had a qualifying match for that ladder match, and she qualified beating Carmen Petrovic. Pero a mí me encanta Carmen Petrovic. Ella tiene un look. She's really good, pero
yes.
I think that lo que la tienen asociada con Adonis and
I
that
know.
whole storyline, I mean, no, it doesn't do anything for me. Don't put her with anybody, you know.
Mhm.
And I think right now, I don't know, but I'm glad to see that Tia Hale's back in the ring. So it's good to see. Vamos a ver qué va a pasar en este ladder match for the North American women's title, bro. ¿Qué te pareció esas mujeres calificando?
Absolutely. I miss Lola as hell. You know, Lola is our campeona. We love her. Lola is Lola, and we need her. And Thea was the same, you know. There were un par de chicas que definitivamente, hermano, hacen falta en NXT. Each one le pone lo suyo y ahí está Lola, por el amor de Dios. En
Sí.
todos los sentidos, Lola es Lola. Y una cosa que me gusta tanto de ella como Thea, como Carmen, son luchadoras humildes. Ellas agradecen cuando tú les haces un post, cuando tú les haces, todas comparten, todas. Es más, ayer Carmen hasta en Superlucha me sorprendió, pues nos escribió por DM que le encantó la foto que yo subí de ella. Entonces,
Awesome.
eso también, brother, te dice mucho, ¿no? De cómo van a ser cuando las muevan al main roster. O si se quedan en NXT, pero que son personas que aparte de la lucha, son personas genuinas. Eso me gusta mucho de ellas tres.
Definitivo. Estoy 100% de acuerdo contigo. Y
Thank
especialmente
you.
cuando puedan interactuar con la fanaticada. That's always a plus,
Bro,
right? Because it's just going to make their presence get bigger.
hay unos nombres que no voy a decir nunca, pero hay gente que no sabe conectarse con el fan. No sabe y podrá tener todo el talento, carisma, gimmick, storyline, lo que tú quieras, pero pana, no, si no conectas con el fan y no los tratas bien, brother, ojo, con mucho respeto de ambas partes, ¿ok? Tanto respeto al fan, al luchador o luchadora y viceversa.
Of course.
Pero, sí, whatever.
Whatever, bro. So,
No voy a entrar en polémica hoy.
bueno, la noche cerró con Trick Williams, Obafemi, y Javon Evans, the Young OG, con una promo para ir tú sabes, para Stand and Deliver.
Ah,
Me pareció una muy buena promo. Hubo muchas verdades que se dijeron en esa promo. Y una de las verdades que me dio mucha gracia was when Javon Evans was talking to Trick, and he was telling Trick that you were saying the same thing week after week after week after week
sí,
after
sí.
week
That was
after
fun.
week after week. And it was like
Well,
8 weeks.
and even because we were there, Oba estuvo a punto de perder, o sea, estaba a punto de reírse en plena promo, porque le causó gracia. Igual Trick, ellos estaban gozando un pullero ayer en esa promo.
Yeah, no, it was a good promo. Oba had a really great comeback. Javon se ve lo joven que es in the microphone, but he has good charisma. I like his charisma. He connects with the really young crowd, that 20-year-old crowd. Eh, pero Oba, bro, Oba's a presence. Oba's a guy. The guy can hold it on the mic. The guy has good presence. I don't know where this match is gonna go. We're gonna get into it in just a moment, bro. But I thought the promo was good. The way that it ended fue cuando todos se envolvieron metiéndose de puño. They pushed Javon Evans outside of the ring twice. Y entonces Javon Evans was like, F this. Se metió y un double cutter to close the night out. Que le quedó tremendo, pero eso me dice a mí that he might not become the champion.
Well, as I said, dear Jose, pana, hay luchadores que no se ven. Yo a él no lo veo como campeón. Creo que le falta. Sé que NXT tiene un público muy selecto, un niche que ya lo han estudiado súper la WWE, que se pueden identificar mucho como tú acabas de decir, pero brother, yo veo a Oba como campeón, veo a Trick como campeón. Él todavía, o sea, me parece que, o sea, pónganlo por el North American, la Copa, pero porque está muy chamaquito, hermano.
Yeah, I
Eso es lo
get
que...
it. I get it. And there's a lot of truth behind that. But we'll get into the NXT predictions here in just a moment. Mi gente, asegúrense de darle like al programa de
Yes.
hoy. Let us know where you're watching from, and also chime in the comment section. Let us know your predictions for this weekend's NXT Stand and Deliver. We're going to be covering every single match. We're going to give our predictions. And I'm going to be doing a live stream on Saturday so you guys can watch along while we watch NXT Stand and Deliver together. All right. So make sure you guys join me this Saturday at 1 here on Gonzalez Media TV. So we'll be right back. I have a quick message for you guys. We'll be back in less than 1 minute. Pro wrestlers, Your bodies take a bump for a living.
Top rope, delivering a big superplex.
But what's your plan when the final bell rings? The pop fades, the bookings, they slow down. And if you don't have a financial plan, that's the real heel turn waiting to happen. You wouldn't step into the ring without a game plan, so why risk your future without no financial strategy? Set yourself up for a main event retirement. Protect your money before life hits you with the biggest shoot of all, reality. Don't get caught tapping out to financial struggle. Click the link in my bio and fill out a financial needs assessment, and let's get you booked for a secure future. Follow me for more financial tips and content, because champions plan ahead. Wepa, asegúrate de get your free financial consultation conmigo. We have the link in the description. Absolutely free. We'll make sure we'll get you in the right place. Make sure you get your retirement all set. You know, plan like the champions do. That's what I do. I work with a bunch of wrestlers, a bunch of pro wrestlers, pro fighters, pro boxers, and I help them with their financial planning. You guys can do the same. We have the link in the description. All right, mi gente, let's get into NXT Stand and Deliver. We got a stacked card, Jorgito. I'm excited for this weekend. What are you looking forward to? Which match are you most looking forward to this weekend?
For Stand and Deliver, well, yesterday.
For Stand and Deliver.
Yes. You know, man, my heart goes with the D'Angelo family. So that match against the Dark State, bro, you know, that's one of, you know, lo que más quiero ver, obviamente. What else? Maybe, oh, of course, the ladder match. I'm not the only one, Jose. Everyone said that the women's division, WWE, the best one is in NXT.
You're 100%
Man.
correct on that. So let's
Everyone.
get right into it, bro. Let's talk about these matches. Coming up first, we have a fatal four-way match. It is the number one contender fatal four-way elimination match to see who's going to face the North American Championship later, afterwards. So we got Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. Oh, this is a tag team elimination match. Number one contender fatal four-way elimination. Okay, it's a tag team match. Okay, so Jakara Jackson, Lash Legend, Roxanne Perez, Cora Jade versus Fatal Influence versus Tatum Paxton and Gigi Dolan. Aquí, man, I don't know. I really like Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, but are their main roster ready? So if anyone's gonna get a title here, I'm thinking that it's probably gonna be Fatal Influence for sure. I think Fatal Influence will probably be that number one contender for those women tag team titles.
All right. Well, I know as you said, bro, Lash and her tag team partner, they're on the main roster. Roxanne, you know, it's a fact that she's gonna be, you know, like really soon at the main roster. Bueno, ya está yendo a los shows. You know, I like Fatal. Actually, they were yesterday signing T-shirts and everything at the merch, so maybe that's a sign, you know. But my heart is with Tatum, Paxley, and Gigi. Yeah.
All right.
I love for them. But yo sé que por lo que todo apunta, Fatal también se puede llevar el título.
Bueno, the match that I'm really looking forward to, because they had a tremendous segment last night on NXT, was the D'Angelo family and Dark State, that parking lot brawl. I thought that was a fantastic segment last night. The back and forth, and then D'Angelo with the save with the crowbar at the end, setting up the match for Saturday. So now it's official. We have an amazing setup match here with the D'Angelo family versus the Dark State in a 6-man tag team match. Ah, man. So there's a lot here. There's a lot here to unpack, bro, because here's the thing. Dark State, young kids, they're trying to make a name for themselves. They're trying to be like the next Shield and the next group of the top guys, right?
Yes, sir.
They need to make them their names off of someone, right? And D'Angelo family has already been established in NXT for the last 3 to 4 years. So they need to make themselves relevant, right? So from a business standpoint, it kind of makes sense to have Dark State go over, but at the same time, D'Angelo, there's a little turmoil in the D'Angelo family. So we have to kind of pay attention to that.
Take a look at this guy. Take a look
What
at this
if-
guy, bro.
What if what if Stacks doesn't like what Tony D'Angelo does on Saturday and he
Yes.
turns on Tony?
Maybe, papá, maybe es lo que va a pasar. Ya Stacks tiene unos meses como que trabajando el storyline de que va a traicionar a Tony, de que tiene un plan alterno. Luca está en Evolve. Bueno, Adriana no sé por qué no está conmigo, pero el asunto, brother, es eso, que la familia D'Angelo, como tú dices, viene una separación y puede ser the best occasion, the best place to happen, stand and deliver.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
I think so. I think something's going to happen in this match. I don't know what it is. I could be 100% wrong, right? But because there's been so many weeks and build up for Stacks kind of like doing something, there might be something that unravels on this particular match on Saturday. With that being said, I think I want to go D'Angelo family. Even though I think that there's something that's going to happen, but I still want them to win. I'm going to go D'Angelo family with this one.
Man, you don't have to ask me.
Of course. I know you're going to say D'Angelo family. Shout out to Alex Torres PR on Instagram watching us live right now. We got Triple G over there watching us. Trevor Solorzano también. So saludo a todos ustedes. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We're about getting ready to wrap up here. We're just covering these matches for Stand and Deliver. So as we move forward through the matches, bro, everything is stacked up. Everything's looking great. But this tag team match, bro, the tag team match, Fraxium versus Hank and Tank. Hank and Tank was able to get through the gauntlet. Unbelievable, bro. That was an amazing showing.
I can't believe it, bro. I love that flyer, man. I can't believe it. Hank and Tank in a pay-per-view, man. No. I'm so happy
Hank
for
and
those
Tank
guys.
in a PLE, good for them. You know what, bro? I'm gonna say Hank and Tank, bro.
Me too, bro.
Fraxium's been on a roll for so long now, and
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna start putting over a brand new talent or a new tag team, this is the moment to do it. WrestleMania weekend, Stand and Deliver, the biggest stage of all for NXT. Let's do that. Because Fraxium, bro, Fraxium is ready for the main event. Fraxium is ready for the main roster.
Yes, sir.
We saw Nathan Frazier. He recently had a match against Rey Fenix.
Yeah.
And that was his SmackDown debut. He's ready for the main roster, bro.
Action,
they're both ready for the main roster.
Yeah, man. Action, come on. Action y es un pájaro, Action. Por favor, ya. Él también está listo. Él dijo, vamos, que yo estoy listo para ir al main roster porque estoy cansado de aquí el NXT, vamos.
Sí, no digas gilipollas, oye, a joder.
Vamos, que los mando todos a tomar por el... Tú sabes.
Oye, ese acento español es el mejor, bro. I love it. It's like cursing en ese acento español.
No. Yo me quedé con ese acento, José, después de ver las 2 temporadas de La Casa de Papel. Vamos,
bro, yo también estuve viendo un show que se llama Macho Alfa en Netflix. Tremendo show, really funny, bro. Y ahí fue que donde aprendí esa palabra gilipollez y todas esas otras palabras españolas. And I'm like, bro. Y lo tuve que ver con subtítulos, bro, because I couldn't.
No.
Even the Spanish was hard to follow.
No, horrible.
Bueno, una de las luchas que a mí me encanta estos dos muchachos, Ricky Saints, el North American Champion versus Ethan Page. Me encantan ambos chicos. Igualmente, I don't know, bro. This is a really hard pick for me. Como tú mencionaste earlier, there's a shades of the golden age with Ethan Page. So that's a good thing, right? But Ricky Saints just came into the place.
2 weeks, bro. I believe 2 weeks.
La única manera de que this title changes hands, I think that is probably going to be some type of, shenanigans. Algún tipo. It's not going to be a clean victory para Ricky Saints, but Ricky Saints retains this.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Rich entre ahí al ring o hay un intervention ahí todo. A mí me encantaría Rich, bro, con un título. Pana, me encanta.
He is way overdue for one, bro.
Come on, man. He used to, tag with the Celtic Warrior. He's ready. But the thing, that happens to him. But he deserves, and he looks like a champion. And I know that we will love another heel champion in NXT, or he can start with North America, but that will be awesome to have Rich like the face of NXT for a while, man. I like this guy.
I like Ridge. He could do some good stuff, but we'll see. I think that's a good idea. Having Ridge involved in that matchup one way or another.
Yeah.
Maybe there's not a clear winner and there's like a disqualification finish, but I just don't see that match. I just don't see Ricky Saints getting a clean win over Ethan Page right now. Not right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mi gente, one of the baddest matches that we're gonna get Saturday night. The ladder match for the NXT Women's North American Championship. We got Soruka, yeet. We got Kaylani Jordan, yeet. We got Lola Vice, yeet. We got Zara. Man, we got so many crazy talents in here. We got Jasmine next. We got Ren Sinclair. We got Izzy name. Dude, unbelievable matchup that we got here, bro. ¿Quién tú tienes saliendo con la victoria aquí, bro?
The Australian monster.
Yeah,
Saria, bro. Saria.
You got Zarya?
I wish that Saria has that title. She deserves more, bro. She has everything. She's the total package. The thing is, the only thing that, Saruka is a good tag team, I like Saruka, Al comienzo no me gustaba, te soy honesto, pero han hecho un trabajo bien chévere matching estas dos chicas y bueno, ya se le hicieron photoshoot, o sea, se le ha trabajado, entonces no creo que ninguna de ellas dos se lleve el título. Y el resto, ay no, que Lani da sueño. Ay no, hermano, que Lani, nada personal con la chica, pero que
you heard it here first, guys. He said it, not me. He said que Lani da sueño. That she makes people fall asleep, bro.
Ay, no. Mira.
A que tú no lo dices en la cara, bro.
No, yo soy un caballero, hermano. Jamás. Además te digo, como luchadora, a mí no me conecta. Charlotte, perdón, is Flair, Charlotte Flair, ¿cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama la novia de Bron Breakker? Siempre se me va el nombre.
Easy Dame.
Easy pudiera, pero todavía no, como que no está muy metida en el asunto. Mira, y me encantaría Lola. O sea, y Thea acaba de entrar, acaba de llegar. Yo pienso que Lola, mira, no se le vería mal ese título. Around those hips.
I 100% agree. I'm with you, bro. And we haven't had Lola in the ring for weeks, for almost a few months now. So I think if anybody's gonna get it, I want Lola Vice to get it. So that's my pick too, bro.
My first pick will be Saria, but the thing is that, as I said, the tag team story with Sol, están comenzando el tag team, ¿me entiendes? No lo van a dividir. Entonces, bueno, nada, nos vamos con nuestra cubaneta. Vaya cosa más grande.
Vaya que cosa más grande, chiquitín. Vaya,
tú sabes cuánto medianoche hay ahí,
representando
papá.
Miami, allá en calle 8, allá en la pequeña Habana, vaya.
Eso, vaya.
Allá en la 87, allá en la Galloway.
Sí, vale, la Lola, sí, vale, que venga Lola. Necesitamos a Lola con un championship.
Sí, me encantaría ver eso, bro. Bueno, let's get to the main event. Tenemos el triple threat for the NXT North American Championship. Espérate, que tenemos otro aquí. Oh, we got the Women's Championship too, but we'll get into that.
I thought that was the main event.
Yeah, we'll get into that in just a moment here. But we got the NXT Championship. Obafemi. We got Javon Evans and Trick Williams. Whoop that Trick. Yes. Man, I honestly think this is going to be a fantastic match. But Obafemi retains that NXT title because he is the ruler of NXT.
Yeah, from Nigeria. The ruler, bro, of course. All the way, Pana. That's our champion. And we have to protect him. That's the ruler. No. sin nada que decir, hermano. Ova. Aunque recuerda que siempre hay una sorpresa. Pero si le dan el título como dicen mis hermanos boricuas, el chamaquito,
El pendejito.
el chamaquito brega. Pero no sé, brother. No sé, brother. No sé.
No te lo pasas todavía, no.
Reconozco su talento, es un duro en las cuerdas,
Es duro,
tremendo.
está durísimo el hombre, pero es como te dije earlier, bro, I just think that todavía está un poco verde en el micrófono.
Green, bro, exactamente, papá.
Porque no es cuestión de in-ring ability, todavía le falta del micrófono, pero un poco, maybe another year or two.
Claro.
Okay. I think so.
Y Trick ya está en main roster.
Trick está ready para main. Trick está over in the main roster, so él no tiene nada que buscar ahí. So, yeah, let's send them off. Estoy contigo. Obafemi, the ruler, retains. Bueno, main event, las mujeres, NXT Women's Championship. Tenemos este Fatal 4-Way de Jada Parker, Jordan Grace. Tenemos la Beautiful Madness de regreso, Julia. Y tenemos la campeona Stephanie Vaquer. This is stacked, bro. I don't know who I want to. I know who I want to win. I want Miss Jada Parker to win. I want Miss Jada Parker to win. I don't think it's Jordan Grace's time yet. Not yet. Maybe SummerSlam weekend, but not WrestleMania weekend. Not yet. Stephanie Vaquer and Julia still have a story to tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Totally. So I don't see. So I want Jada Parker to win, but I feel like Stephanie Vaquer is going to retain.
No, she's going to retain, of course. She's coming back from Chile, bro. She was doing I don't know what you call it, media tours and that stuff, man. And as Ricky, 1 month she has the championship, so it's too early for me. And all the money that they invest on Stephanie, no, I don't think so. But I'm with you. If Parker was a champion, it's Miss Parker. Who doesn't love her? It's Miss Parker. But Julia is from Kelani team for me. The dream team. Literally. Julia, I don't know.
And not the dream team in a good way, like the dream team because te causa sueño.
And the Juggernaut, she's amazing, but as you said, man, it's too early for her.
Sí, estoy de acuerdo contigo, bro. Bueno, mi gente. Mi gente, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section. Put it in the comment section, your predictions for NXT Stand and Deliver. I'll be back this weekend. We got live streams Saturday and Sunday. We got the live stream at 1 p.m. for Stand and Deliver. And then later on in the night at 7, starting at 7 for WrestleMania Saturday night. And then we're going to go live again on Sunday night at 7 p.m. for WrestleMania Night 2. So I hope you guys can join me while we watch the matches together, comment on it, and I'm just really excited I get to do this with you guys. And maybe Jorgito can stop by. Maybe you can stop by.
Who knows? Who knows, bro?
Maybe del teléfono. Mira, estoy aquí.
No, cuando Kelani pelee, yo me meto.
Ah, bueno, pues está bien. Para que te duermas.
Exactamente.
Bueno, mi gente, make sure you follow me on all of our social media, Gonzalez Media TV on Facebook and on Instagram and on YouTube at Gonzalez Media TV. Make sure you follow me as well on Millions. It's the only platform where you get connected with content creators and professional and collegiate athletes all over the world. So make sure you check me out over there at Gonzalez Media TV. Follow Jorgito at Super Lucha Show on Instagram. And make sure you follow his YouTube channel. He's putting out some amazing content.
Stop it.
Vete, chequealo. Make sure you check it out on YouTube. I'll have the link in the description. And make sure you guys get your free wealth protection and financial consultation with me. I have the link in the description as well. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. And we'll catch you guys later this weekend. Nos fuimos.